So, Mayor Nutter,
Yeah.
we have an election today here in Philly.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a new mayor.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? What's going on? What's going through your mind today?
Look, I have loved my time as mayor of the city of Philadelphia, but I understood when I won and when I was sworn in, I know the Home Rule Charter pretty well. And I know if you're fortunate enough to get one term, and you might be lucky enough to get a second term, but that's it. And then you have to walk off the stage, literally and figuratively. So my hope is not only, of course, that Jim Kenney will be the next mayor of the city of Philadelphia, but my hope is that certainly he will have a very successful 1 or 2 terms, whatever he decides to do. He'll always have my support for whatever it is that he needs, and not have to worry about me, because I will be off the stage. There's only one mayor at a time, and he'll have full cooperation and support. We already started a bit of a transition-related process, giving him and the Republican mayoral candidate back in early September tons of documents from our administration to help whoever was going to become the next mayor to be able to hit the ground running. The business of government must continue. Whatever's going on Friday, right before the inauguration, business has to continue that Monday on inauguration day and the next day. So that's the way it goes, and that's the deal.
Fantastic.
I've loved my time.
Fantastic. One last question.
Yeah.
Now, you can give us a scoop here if you want, but you look like a spry young man. Any words?
I so appreciate that.
Any words any words about where you may be going, what you may be doing once you're not
I'm
mayor?
going to be right here in Philadelphia. This is my hometown. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be around. I'll be active on the issues that I care about. I'm thinking that I may do something incredibly unusual for me, which is to actually go and make some money for the first time in my life. I want to check that out, see what that's like. But no, I'm going to stay active on the issues that I care about, public safety and young men and boys of color.
I was going to say, if you need a reporter, you're going to make some money, I'll volunteer for you.
Yeah, I just want to know what it's like.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
See you.
I won't take more than 2 minutes.
All right, dear.
Good to see you. Now, rumor has it that should Jim Kenney get elected, he's going to do away with the deputy mayor system that you put into place when in your first term. Mm-hmm. How will this change, do you think?
Well, I think we have to see how Councilman Kenney, Mayor Kenney, sets up the government. Every mayor has the opportunity to structure things the way he or she wants to. Under Mayor Rendell, there were deputy mayors. Under Mayor Street, there were not. In our administration, there were. So, I mean, there's no perfect way to kind of organize the government. It has to work for the person who's in charge. So I'll wait and see, like everyone else, what Mayor Kenney does, who the different people are, how he sets up the government. But when you win an election and become mayor of the city of Philadelphia, you have the right to set up things the way you want.
Fair enough. Any drastic differences you've noticed between your first run and his first run?
Every one of these election cycles is very, very different. It depends on what's going on in the city at that time. For my election back in 2007, the 2 main issues were crime and corruption. I think in this election cycle, it's really been about how to keep moving the city forward and continue some of the great things that are going on. But then, again, the new mayor gets to put his thumbprint, palm print, fingerprints all over what his agenda will be going forward. My job, as in a couple months, be a former mayor, my job is to make sure that I'm as helpful and supportive as possible.